Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a video on shading puzzle called Kuroto. The setter of this puzzle is Prasanna Sheshadri, and the puzzle has been taken from gmpuzzles.com, one of the best website for the puzzles and Sudokus. There are a quite number of Kuroto puzzles and most of them are by Prasanna Sheshadri. So do have a look at the website for more of such puzzles and many other puzzle genres and Sudoku variants too. And I'll give the link for the website and even the link for the Prasanna's blog where he has some amazing puzzles of very different genres and even Sudoku variants too. So do check out the blog and the website too. I'll even add the link for the online interface for the puzzle that we'll be solving today in the description below. So do check out if you want to solve the puzzle yourself. So coming on to the puzzle, according to the rules, we have to shade some cells black. So the some white cells have to be shaded black, and the number indicates number of black cells that are connected to the edge of the number, so what do I mean by this? So the number in the cell indicates the number of black cells that are connected to the number by an edge. So if you see, this is the these are the 5 cells and these are the 4 cells, and both of which are connected to the 9. So the 9 has been fulfilled. There are 9 cells, there has to be 9 cells connected to the 9 shaded cells connected to the 9, and it has been done. So for example, if you see the 6, all the 6 cells are connected this way, and we can even connect this way. The 5 is completed but the 6 is not completed, and if you see, the 2 is completed here this way and the 8 is completed here this way. So this shaded cell, the group of shaded cell is counted for both the 8 and the 2, because the shaded cells are connected to both of these numbers adjacent orthogonally. So and this group of shaded cell is only connected to the 8, so the 8 is also fulfilled because of these 2 cells plus these 6 cells becomes 8. And this way, if you see, the 8 is fulfilled, the 6 is fulfilled, and the 2 is also fulfilled. So the shaded cells says that the number in the circle says that number of shaded cells, number of connected group of shaded cells that are connected to its edge, to the edge of the number. And you cannot shade the circle cells, so the circle cells cannot be shaded, and these are not even counted for the number of shaded cells. So for example, if it is now for example the 0 has to be unshaded at both the sides, right? So if you see the 9 now, there has to be 9 group of shaded cells, and if I unshade this, then the only way to connect the 9 shaded cells has to be this way, right? Through the edge of this cell. So because only one edge is pending for the number 9, and all the 9 cells has to be connected to this cell, and it is not possible to connect the 9 cells because the numbers here 1, 2 and 1 will be violated. So there are 9 cells connected for this 2 also, 9 cells connected for this 1 also, and 9 cells connected for this 6 and 1 as well. So it means that all of the 9 cells cannot be connected by this area, because there are some smaller numbers that will violate the rule. It means that the 9 has to be connected through this way also, or maybe the 9 can be connected only by this way and this can be unshaded, because this doesn't violate any of the rules, because we can have 9 cells connected here, right? But we are sure that this cell has to be connected, and we are not sure if this cell has to be unshaded or shaded. Same way for the 8, if you see, you cannot shade 8 cells altogether in this area, because you have some smaller numbers that will violate the rule. So let us connect this way also. If you see, the maximum number of shaded cells that can have here for the 8 is 4, because the 5th cell will violate any of the numbers here, either the 4, the 3 or the 2, because there will be 5 shaded cells and all of these numbers are lesser than the 5. So it means that the maximum number of shaded cells in this area can be 4, and all the other 4 shaded cells has to be connected through this cell. It means that at least 4 cells have to be shaded, have to be connected in this area with this cell shaded, which means this cannot be shaded, because now we are sure that there are 4 cells shaded in this by this cell. which means that the 2 will be violated and we have to unshade this cell. And now if you see, the 2 can be fulfilled only by this cell. There has to be 2 shaded cell in this area connected through this cell, and which is one cell shaded, another can be this way or this way. Anyway, we are not sure of it, right? But whatever be the way, there are 2 shaded cells connected from this area, which means now that 6 cells has to be, minimum 6 cells has to be shaded. But earlier we saw that at least 4 cells has to be shaded through this area, and now because of this shaded cell for the 2, there can only be maximum 2 cells shaded for this area, and other 6 cells has to be from this area. At least 2 cells. All the 8 cells can be connected this way, because of one of this shaded cell for the 2, the maximum number, which was 4, has come down to 2, and only 2 cells can be shaded for the 8 from this area, and all the other 6 cells has to be from this area, right? It can even be 8, but 6 are sure, 6 is sure, 6 cells has to be shaded. Same way, if you see for the 6, there are 5 shaded cells here, right? And the 6th shaded cell has to be this way, right? The 6th shaded cell has to be this way. Now we have one of the proceedings is, one of the doubt here is, can this 6 and this 8 shaded cells connect to each other? So I will just let you know the possibilities that can occur while connecting. So if we connect the shaded cells, now we have a surety that there are 6 cells shaded in this group of shaded cells for the 8, and the remaining 2 for the 8 has to be connected this way. So we have 2 shaded cells here, and 6 shaded cells will be here anywhere, not connecting to the 5 of course, anywhere here, right? Which means that 8 and 6 are fulfilled, so we can unshade this. But what happens to the 5 now? We need 5 shaded cells connected to the 5, and the only possible way for the connection is this cell, but there are only 4 shaded cells here. So if you see what happens here, if we connect the 8, I will just say you in the simpler words. So if we connect the 8 and the 6, the 5 is not connected. So if we connect the 8 and the 6, the connection of this cell for the 5 is unshaded, and the 6 here is also unshaded because 6 cells are already connected through this cell, which means this has to be unshaded, and there are only 4 cells remaining for the 5, which means that the 6 and the 8 won't be connected to each other. And now we know that at least 6 cells has to be connected this way, which has to connect up, and the maximum number of shaded cells for the 6 here is now 2. You can have only 2 cells connected here, maximum 2, not more than that. So the other 4 cells has to be this way, right? And even for the 5, the maximum number of shaded cells here is 2 only, because you cannot connect 8 and 6, which we have already said earlier, which means that the 5 also has to have the connection, the remaining connection through the left. And let's see if we get something from the 9. Same way for the 8 we did the maximum number of shaded cells through the right of this area. Same way the maximum number of shaded cells to the left of this 9 can only be 4, which means the other 5 cells have to be connected through the right of the 9, which means at least 5 cells, 5 shaded cells have to be connected here, which means that the 2 cannot be the part of this 5 cells, and 2 has to be connected at the left of the grid, left of the clue. Now again the same way, we earlier said that there has to be minimum of 4 cells shaded for the 9 here, not minimum, I mean to say maximum of the 4 cells can be connected for the 9 here. But now as we have seen that one of the shaded cell for the 2 is here, another will be somewhere here in this area, the 9 can have only 2 cell maximum connected to the left of the clue, which means that the 7 cells has to be connected this way. At least 7 cells have to be connected this way. Same way for the 8, only we can have at most 7 cells, not even 7 cells, I mean to say only 5 cells here connected, but the 6th cell will violate the 4. So at a maximum we can have 5 cells connected to the right of the 8 clue, which means that at least 3 cells have to be connected here to fulfill the 8. Now if you see, we have proved that 9 and 8 shaded cells have to be connected in this way, which means that if we unshade this cell, all the 9 cells for the 9 clue have to be shaded here somewhere here, which will violate the 8 rule, right? So if this cell is unshaded, all the 9 cells shaded through this area should be here, which will violate the 8 clue, because the 8 is also connected to the same group of shaded cells, which concludes that this cell has to be shaded and 2 is fulfilled now. We cannot connect any more cells with this group of shaded cells, because that will violate the 2, and 2 is shaded now, 2 is fulfilled, which means this group of shaded cells should be 7 now, because 2 is done for the 9 and the other 7 cells have to be this area, which means there will only be 1 cell shaded for the 8 to be fulfilled, because we got the 7 cells from here and 1 cell here. So no other cell can be connected with this 1 cell, and we will be fulfilling the 8 with this area now. And for the 1, only one possible way, which makes that this area need to have 7 cells and has to come out to this white area with this cell only, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 can be this cell or either of these cells, any of the cells can be, it is possible any of the way. Now a small trick to solve the puzzle faster is uniqueness trick. Now what do I mean by uniqueness? Uniqueness is nothing but we know that every puzzle made by the setter, made by the author, is of course a unique puzzle and won't have more than one solution. So if at all a puzzle has more than one solution, which means that the puzzle is invalid. You can have exactly one solution for a puzzle, and if a puzzle has 2 or more solutions, which means that the puzzle is invalid and you cannot solve the puzzle logically. Now this puzzle is the author of this puzzle is Prasanna Seshadri, and we are sure that his puzzles are for sure unique and have been tested by many others because this puzzle has been taken from gmpuzzles.com. And the best part of the GM Puzzles is for so many years GM Puzzle has been uploading puzzles, a daily puzzle on his on the website, and from so many years, from the start of the website, not even a single puzzle has been tested non-unique or invalid. Such a great website it has, such a great website it is, and so many very good puzzles, excellent puzzles and amazing solve path puzzles are posted there, which means that this puzzle is unique. And what is the uniqueness trick here? What uniqueness trick was I talking about? Uniqueness trick helps you to solve the puzzle faster. It's kind of a trick that gives us trust that the puzzle made by the author is for sure unique, and we can use the uniqueness trick to solve the puzzle faster. So if you see this white cell here, the 1, if we shade this white cell, the 1 is fulfilled here, right? So we can unshade these 2 cells. What happens if this 1 is fulfilled with these 2 cells, with either of these 2 cells, right? So if I shade this cell, and when I complete the puzzle, let us assume that we have completed the puzzle now. If at all I just, after completing the puzzle, if at all I just unshade this cell and shade this cell, is it violating any of the other numbers? Still the 1 is fulfilled, right? If I shade this cell and unshade this cell, the 1 is fulfilled and no other numbers are violated. If at all I have completed the puzzle uniquely, no other number will be violated, because this cell, if shaded, is not affecting any of the numbers. And if I unshade this cell and shade this cell, it is still not affecting any of the numbers, which means that this puzzle will have 2 solutions, which is not possible. That means the 1 will be fulfilled only by this cell, and there might be some shaded cells here near to the 1, not connecting to the 1 but near to the 1, which will force us to unshade these 2 cells. Because if those shaded cells force us to unshade these 2 cells, we directly shade this cell for the 1 to be fulfilled. So this is the uniqueness trick that I was talking about. And if you see there are many other ways to complete this uniqueness trick. One of the way is this one. So if I shade this cell for the 1, I unshade all the 3 cells here because 1 is fulfilled now, and now this cell is remaining. After completing the puzzle, after the puzzle is completed, if I shade this cell or unshade this cell, we have two solutions, one by shading and one by unshading, and both of these solutions are not affecting any of the other numbers, which means that this solution will have two solutions. This grid will have two solutions if at all possible, which is again not possible according to the author and the trust on the author, because he has made the puzzle in such a way that it has only one unique solution, which means this cell will be shaded and this cell won't be shaded, and there will be a cell here which will force this cell to be unshaded. So wherever you have such cases, you can directly mark the shaded cell and the unshaded cell, and make sure that some other shaded cell is forcing us to unshade this cell. Now let us solve this puzzle uniquely, and let us see that this cell will be shaded for the 1 and this cell will be shaded for the 1. I can directly say because of the uniqueness rule. The uniqueness, not a rule but uniqueness trick, right? Now let us solve the puzzle uniquely and see that is that thing possible, right? Now for the 7, we need to have both of these cells shaded, and they must not connect to each other. Why is it so? So if this cell is unshaded, you will need to have 7 cells here for the 7 to be completed, which is again not possible. You have only 5 cells here and both the 4s are violating. And if you have just this cell shaded, again you cannot make a group of shaded cells, 7 group of shaded cells without connecting the 4 and the 3, which means both of these will be connected. Both of these will be shaded and not connected, right? And the maximum number of shaded cells in this group can be 4, right? Not more than that, because the 4s will be violated and we need to connect this group of shaded cells with the 4 to continue, which means the maximum number of shaded cells here should be, minimum number of shaded cells here should be 3 at least, right? Minimum will be 3. Let us see if I get something here now. Now this has to be unshaded, right? Because of this 4, this has to be unshaded. Now the 4 cells shaded here for this 4 has to be this only, which gives us 3 cells shaded here for this 7. And for the 6, if you see for the 1, either this cell and this cell will be shaded, which makes this cell unshaded. And for the 6 now, we'll shade this cell, and as I said earlier, the uniqueness trick, I said that this cell should be shaded somehow because that will force this cell unshaded, and this cell has the shaded for the 1, which we have seen through the logic now, which makes this one unshaded. And again I am sure that this cell will be shaded for the 1 and not this because of the uniqueness trick. Let us see if it is possible by logic. If for the 6, now 6 has to be extended this way. For this 3 now, one of these cell has to be shaded because you cannot shade all the 3 cells towards the right of the clue because 2 will be violated. So one of these has to be shaded, which will make this cell unshaded. And as we have earlier said, 6 cells have to be shaded in this group, 4, 5 and 6, at least 6 cells. We are not sure, 8 also is possible. Now for the 6 and the 5, these 5 cells have to be shaded. And let us see now, the 1 cannot be connected this way and this has to be shaded. So as I said, this cell had forces this one to be unshaded and this one to be shaded. Now if you see the 6 now, this has to be shaded because there will be 6 cells shaded in towards the right, and this has to be shaded, which means this this has to be unshaded for the 8, and again for the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 this has to be shaded, which makes this as unshaded, and the 7 cells to be fulfilled will be this way, right? Okay. Now for the 4, we know that this group of shaded cell will be only 3 because 4 is already done here, and the 3 cells will be this way. Then for the 4, the 1 cell has to be this way, right? And the all the 4 cells cannot be also this way because the 3 and 2 will be violated. You cannot have 4 shaded cell in this white area, which means this has to be shaded, and we need to unconnect these 2 shaded cells, which means now what happens if this cell is unshaded? For the 4 we need 4 shaded cells which will violate either the 6 or the 4, because we know that this group of shaded cells is 6 shaded cells, and then 4 will be violated, which means this has to be connected. And now we have fulfilled the 7. Let us unshade all this, and for the 4 to be fulfilled, 1 has to be shaded. Again for the 6, not yet sure, so this has to be shaded. For the 4 we have completed this, and for the 3 only this possible shaded cells. So means this group of shaded cells should have 3 shaded cells, and we can unshade this because of this 3 is also connected to this group, and unshade this 2, which means that 6 cells are done here, and we need 2 more cells for the 8. No other way the shaded connected group of shaded cells can go. So the 2 and 8 is also fulfilled. For the 3 this has to go up, for the 3 this is also fulfilled, and for the 6 this is also fulfilled. We have completed the puzzle. This was a great puzzle, a very good puzzle if you want to learn the Kuroto puzzle, and we have even learned the uniqueness trick that will help us to solve the puzzle faster. So whenever in a competition mode, when you are solving in a competition and you come across a uniqueness trick, I immediately suggest you to just mark the cells with the uniqueness trick, because that will help you to solve the puzzle faster. And I will still suggest you that if you are solving puzzle leisurely, not in a competition mode but just leisurely, try not to use the uniqueness trick, because there will be some beauty in the logic by the author, the intended logic by the author, which we might miss. So try to solve the puzzle logically when you are solving leisurely, and solve it with the uniqueness trick when you are solving in a competition mode. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.